okay, this time can we talk about contractions and how to pronounce them? I think you know the word contractions, right?
Right. Yes.
So in this context, contraction is like contracted form. So for example, if you say, I'm gonna go home, in this case, going to becomes gonna, right?
Gonna.
So
Yep.
I'm talking about this. There are many contractions, right? So I want you to explain them this time.
Yeah, for sure.
So one moment, please. I'll send the link to you right now. Here you go. I think it's much easier for you to explain contracted form if you see like example sentences. Actually, this is what I made.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a lot of, yeah, for sure. These are all commonly used. Going to. I'm gonna work from home today. I'm going to work from home today.
Yeah.
I have to go to work. Yeah. Also, like, in that sense, I have to, we would also say gotta.
Gotta.
I gotta go to work today. Contracted form of I got to go to work.
John, can you explain like each contracted form? Like for example, the first one is gonna, so gonna and then have to. So I want you to explain all of them.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I guess what do you mean by explain them? You mean just like basically read it? Like gonna is
Yeah,
going to-
because viewers can't see this image.
Oh, right, true.
Yeah.
So we have I'm gonna, like I'm gonna go to work, or I'm gonna work from home today. So we have going to, gonna, going to. I'm going to work from home today. I'm gonna work from home today. Then
Yeah, thank you.
we have like have to, I have to go to work. I have to. So that's just kind of I have to becomes have to go to work.
Have to.
Yeah. I have to. And yeah, going along with that, we also say gotta very often. Like I gotta go to work. I got to go to work, which actually is one to be careful about, because when you say I got to go to work, like if you actually literally say I got to go to work, that almost sounds like it was past tense. A lot of times we'll use the word got as something that you had the opportunity to do. So like I got to go to Japan for 3 years. But if I say I got to go to Japan for 3 years, that sounds like I had the opportunity to go to Japan for 3 years. But when you contract it, like I gotta go to Japan, that sounds more like I have to go to Japan.
Ah, okay. I got to go to Japan for 3 years. I had the opportunity for 3 years.
Yeah.
Got to, gotta. Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because technically gotta is a contraction of got to, but when you actually say got to, it sounds more like you had the opportunity, like it was past tense. Whereas when you say gotta, it sounds like I have to, like you have to, you're obligated to. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I think for me, I know the difference between these two, but I think many Japanese people don't know the difference between these two. So
Right.
got to is like you wrote, it means had the opportunity, right? But I think many people don't know this like phrase got to. So I think this is so helpful for viewers. Thank you.
Yeah. It's very strange thinking about it. I hadn't thought about it a whole lot till now, because got is the past tense of get, you know? Like I got something. I want to get a present. I got a present or something like that. So I'm just now thinking about it, I think it's really weird that we say gotta and use that as a contraction to mean have to. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, thank you. That's so helpful.
Yeah. We have shoulda, like should have. I should have talked to her. I should have gone to work. I should have gone to work, right? Like something that you would be better off doing if you had done. I should have. Wanna gets used a lot. I want to eat cake. You know, I want to eat cake. I want to eat cake.
Wanna.
Yeah, very common. We also have dunno. So like I don't know, which is
I don't know.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, many
Very-
people. Sorry,
go
sorry
ahead.
for interrupting. Go ahead. Sorry. I feel like many people say I don't know, like few hours. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
many people use this.
Exactly what I was gonna say. We use that a lot, like all the time.
Yeah, I think so.
As sort of like as a filler too. Like I'm like, I don't know, what should we do? Like, or sometimes we often use it as well to kind of soften things. So like I might be trying to tell someone that they should stop smoking, you know? And maybe I would say like, I don't know, but you might be better off not smoking.
Yeah.
I'm just like saying like, I don't know, but trying to make it softer, saying like, oh, I'm not trying to be all high and mighty or like super smart or like we're trying to soften it by saying like, I don't know, but it might be cool if you stop smoking. I don't know, but maybe you should stop staying up until 3 in the morning and then trying to go to work the next day, like stuff like that. Yeah, that's another way to use that pretty often.
Oh, actually, I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, can soften what you are trying to say. I didn't know that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a good one. Whatcha, what you doing? Like, what are you doing? What you doing? We use that one a lot too. What you doing? Or like,
Whatcha?
what you doing tonight? What you doing? What you gonna do? Yeah.
What you gonna do later today,
Yeah, what
John?
you gonna do later? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For me, it's going to work. But yeah,
you're going to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you gonna do later? Yeah, exactly. And a lot of times, just while we're on the topic, when we like text people, sometimes we'll say like, "What you doing?" I don't know if the viewers.
Okay.
Well, I'll type it out for you here. But yeah, like, "What you
Thank you.
doing?" What you doing? Or yeah, same thing. Or what ya doing again. But that's another one where like a lot of times we don't hard pronounce the ing in doing. We'll say doing.
Okay.
What you doing?
Yeah, I think many people drop the last like letter G because I think it's much easier to pronounce the word what you're doing.
Yeah. And as like the whole focus of what we're doing right now, but like a lot of Americans just kind of pronounce words shorter or whatever to make it easier to say. We're kind of just like lazy, like not like in a bad way, but like our pronunciations are kind of lazy. Where I feel like most, British English, my impression at least, I don't live there, but from what I can see, it seems like a lot more they pronounce the words. They'll say, "What are you doing today?" You're like, "I want to climb a mountain." Like they pronounce it. Whereas for us, we're like, "What you doing today? Want to climb a mountain?"
Yeah, mountain instead of saying mountain. Right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned American pronunciation by watching some videos on YouTube. So yeah, I know the rules of pronunciation. Mountain, like, written is pronounced written instead of saying written, right?
Oh yeah, like written.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been written.
Yeah, Americans don't pronounce T sometimes.
Right, exactly. That's very common for us to just not pronounce the T or pronounce it like a D.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like better becomes better.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I try to like imitate American English, so yeah, I try to pronounce words like letter instead of saying letter. I think many Japanese people say letter, but
right. And I feel like I'm trying to imagine if like, people from the UK also pronounce the T that specifically. That would be better. I feel like they do. Yeah, I feel like they pronounce their T's much more clearly than we do.
Yeah, I think so. Water. I think British English sounds super cool.
Yeah, I think so too. I like it.
Sometimes I watch videos that like people from other countries imitate the way British people speak, and I think they kind of make fun of them. I don't know, but like, can I get a couple of water?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I feel like there's like because there's a kind of British accent called a Cockney accent, where it's like really, that is, I guess maybe that's sort of like the lazy British. I don't know, because they're like, "Oh, can I get a glass of water from?" For them, they don't. Yeah, maybe in like a Cockney accent, they don't pronounce the T either. Can I get a glass of water?
Yeah, like you said, they don't even pronounce T sound. So
right.
Water instead of saying water.
Yeah.
I noticed that. I think British English sounds super cool.
Yeah, I think so too. I like it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes will just speak in a British accent just for fun, like with like my friends or family, or sometimes even at work, like with my students. If I'm like, if I have a good relationship with my students and I can joke around with them, sometimes I'll just like, speak in British accents. Yeah, it's fun. Makes life interesting.
Yeah, that's super fun. Actually, I have a friend who was born and raised in the UK, and he can speak British English. So when I hang out with him, he speaks British English. So yeah, I sometimes hear British English, and I think his English is super cool.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see, what else do we have? So we did whatcha. We didn't do gotcha, right? Yet, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Got you. I think, yeah, a couple ways. We'll sometimes use it. We often use it a lot, almost just as a way to say like wakatta, like I understood. You know, like people are like, oh, how many straws am I supposed to put in this bag? And you know, 3 straws in each bag. Ah, gotcha. Okay. You know. And then other times we kind of use it a lot of times when you kind of like are joking around, like you play a prank on someone, like got you. It's sort of like I caught you, but I mean, you could literally use it when you like catch someone or something. Like if I'm like trying to catch a fly, or I don't know, like trying to catch something, or a little like maybe my cat or something, and I finally catch it. I'm like, oh, gotcha. Yeah. Like I caught you. But we oftentimes will use it as well for jokes. Like when I, you know, for example, I'm talking to someone and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's that? You know, and then they're like, what? And they look behind them, but there's nothing there. I'm just messing with them. Then I'm like, haha, gotcha. Like, you know, like I tricked you. I got you, you know, gotcha. But yeah.
Actually, I didn't know that one. Gotcha. I tricked you. That means I tricked you.
Yeah,
okay.
It means like I tricked you and you fell for it, right? Like, yeah, you were tricked by me. Yeah. Gotcha.
Is it okay to say you were fooled?
Yeah, you were fooled. Yeah.
Is it the same meaning?
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, technically, like, I mean, when we say gotcha, it's implying like I fooled you. But yeah, you were fooled by me, right? Like I fooled you. You were fooled by me. Gotcha. I got you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one. That's helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one. We say that one pretty often, like when we mess with people. Haha, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think I remember that when I was watching like Tangled, the movie Tangled, you know, the main character, like Rapunzel, said, gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
So actually, I don't remember the scene, but I think Rapunzel was like talking to a comedian and she said, gotcha. Maybe she might have tricked that comedian, but I don't remember. Maybe.
Yeah, definitely very possible. I can't say because I don't remember that movie. But
me neither. I don't remember. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And we also have like gimme, give me, gimme, you know, like
gimme.
Yeah. So like, oh, give me a pizza with pepperoni on it, or like, you know, give me a large hamburger or something, you know, give me. We often use it like with like time. I was gonna say like, you know, give me 5 minutes. You know, like give me 5 minutes and I'll be there. Like, you know, wait for 5 minutes, please. Give me 5 minutes, for example.
Give me 5 minutes. I go to the bathroom. I'll be back in 5 minutes. So one moment, please.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We have kinda, you know, kind of, and kinda. That one gets used all the time. Like, you know, I kinda want to go home already. You know, like at work or whatever. I kinda want to go home. I kind of. Or a lot of times we'll say like, this is kinda weird, you know? Like we'll use it before an adjective. Like this is kinda something something.
This is kind of weird.
This is kinda crazy. This is kinda weird. Yeah.
Does this have the same meaning as a little bit? A little? I'm a little tired. I'm a bit tired.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I think in my opinion, it seems a little bit stronger than a little. Like,
okay.
Like if someone says I'm a little bit tired versus someone says I'm kinda tired, I think the person who said I'm kinda tired, to me personally, I think sounds a little bit more tired than if you just said I'm a little tired. But it's basically the same meaning. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So how about sorta? Sort of.
Oh,
Does this have the same meaning as kind of?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Exactly. It's the same, yeah. Sort of, kind of. I'm sort of tired. I think sorta, at least in my experience, sorta doesn't get used as much in that sense, like with adjectives, but a lot of times we'll use it like sorta thing, for example. So for example, staying up all night before class is a college sorta thing, right? It's a college sort of thing, meaning it's something that you would do in college, maybe, right? Like that's a college sort of thing.
College sort of thing.
Yeah, we'll use it a lot of times like that. Like it's a kind of thing that you would do in college. It's a sort of thing you would do in college. It's a college sort of thing. Or just, even saying like, this sort of thing is crazy.
This sort of thing is crazy.
This kind of thing, whatever it is crazy. This sort of thing is crazy.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard of the way sort of is used, but actually I can't use this, so I want to use this one in conversation. I want to be able to use this phrase, expression in conversation.
Expression, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, yeah. We have outa. I'm out of here, or I'm out of time, right? Like I gotta get out of here. Like I want to go. Or you could say I'm out of time. Like I'm out of time, meaning there is no more time left. My time has run out. I don't have time. I think those are the most common ways to use it. I'm out of here. I'm out of time. Sometimes we'll say like I'm out of my mind. You're out of your mind, like you're crazy. You're out of your mind. Yeah. And we have, let's see, let me, which is let me explain, like let me do this first and then I'll be over there to help you, for example. Let me. And we also have gotta. Gotta is a big one as well. Oh, I guess we already kind of touched on that earlier when I said like I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go to work. Yeah. But yeah, I think those are some of the big ones. Gimme, gotta, have to, I don't know. Yeah, dunno, I don't know is so common. I don't know. But trying to think if there's any other ones off the top of my head.
Take your time. We went over all of them, so thank you so much.
I think this is it's not technically a contraction, but it's similar. It's just the word to being pronounced as like ta.
Ah, okay.
Right? Like
yeah, this happens quite a lot.
Sometimes instead of saying I have to go to work, will I say like I have to? I guess that's technically kind of the contraction we were saying. I have to. But like even I feel like there's other situations too. I want to eat salad or something like that. But yeah, I guess we don't have time to talk about all the ways of that one. But that's another common one where like sometimes the word to will be pronounced as like ta or even to, or will sometimes sound like do. Like I gotta go to work. So sometimes instead of I gotta go to work, it sounds like I gotta go do work.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for explaining all the things. That was super helpful.
Yeah, no problem. Cool. Thank you.
現在、英語コーチング、英語ティーチングの生徒さんを募集しています。英語力が伸び悩んでいる、TOEIC の点数が頭打ちしている、継続することが難しい。このような方は無料カウンセリングへどうぞ。下の概要欄のリンクから申し込むことができます。ぜひ無料カウンセリングでお会いしましょう。